thank you very much, Chris, and thank you especially for, as I understand, chicken nuggets are being passed around, so I might be here a while. It is great to be here at McDonald's Global Headquarters right here in Chicago, and good afternoon to everyone that has joined us today, and happy Black History Month. I am thrilled, honestly, to join our friends at McDonald's alongside legislative leaders that are here today and our community partners among the audience, and to celebrate the 141,000 Black-owned businesses that help make Illinois the greatest state in the nation. Black-owned businesses are key to our state's economic success, employing thousands of workers across the state and providing innovative and high-quality goods and services to millions throughout the nation and the world. And through the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, Illinois has invested over $800 million in Black-owned businesses through our Back to Business and Business Interruption Grant programs just over the last several years. Today, I am very honored to highlight 3 Black-owned businesses that have benefited from those very investments, bouncing back from the pandemic better than ever. Here with us today is Tigist Reda, the owner and chef of Demera, an Ethiopian restaurant that has become a staple here in Chicago since its doors first opened nearly 15 years ago. From their signature meseb to their mouthwatering kitfo, Tigist's masterfully finished culinary skills have catapulted Uptown's Demera into the national spotlight, garnering recognition beyond Illinois' borders. With Demera's new station at the Time Out Market and their forthcoming Bronzeville location set to open in 2025, Tigist and the entire Demera team are taking Chicago by storm. Tigist, yeah. We are so proud to honor Tigist and Demera today, especially in light of your humanitarian work to support those impacted by the war in Ethiopia. Thank you for representing the ingenuity and generosity that are growing Illinois' reputation as the best state to work and live in. When COVID-19 forced restaurants to close their doors to indoor dining patrons, Two Fish Crab Shack's owner, Yasmin Curtis, took the challenge in stride. With the help of a $150,000 back-to-business grant from the state, Yasmin pivoted to producing consumer-packaged seafood boil bags that are now sold by Mariano's and Jewel Osco locations throughout Chicagoland and thousands of grocery stores now nationwide. And that's to say nothing of Yasmin's famous 3-way shy sauce. My mouth is watering, by the way. Last year, Yasmin announced a new $9 million project to expand Two Fish Crab Shack, bringing immense pride to her Bronzeville neighborhood, all while making American seafood lovers very happy in the process. But the thing that makes Yasmin so remarkable isn't solely her ability to serve some of the best seafood in the country. It's her dedication to her community. She's garnered a reputation as a giver, feeding the hungry and hosting those with no place to go for the holidays, like Thanksgiving. That spirit of selflessness is a part of who Yasmin is, and it's just one of the reasons that we should be all celebrating her today, and I am so proud that she is with us. Of course, you can't talk about Chicago's food scene without acknowledging our top-notch breakfast and brunch culture, and there are few who can do it better than the iconic Batter and Berries. Yep, run by husband and wife duo Craig Richardson and Dr. Tanya Richardson. Since 2012, Lincoln Park's Batter and Berries has been changing the brunch game entirely, offering over 200 varieties of French toast and serving as a hub for their community. 200 varieties, yes, I said that. Visitors from all over the globe come to our state, to their location, just for a taste of their world-famous French toast flight. Yeah, that means I'll be there too. A flight, are you kidding me? Exemplifying the excellence of all that Illinois has to offer. Look, when Illinois hears about McDonald's, many words come to mind. Well, for me, chicken nuggets, golden arches, the Happy Meal. But what a lot of people don't know is the important role that McDonald's has played in promoting economic opportunity for black communities throughout the National Black McDonald's Operators Association and throughout communities across our state and the world. BMOA of Chicago and Northwest Indiana are active participants in communities across Cook County, sponsoring back-to-school drives like the Bud Billiken Parade and scholarship opportunities like Education Resource Scholarship Program and the BMOA Scholarship for the United Negro College Fund. This community of entrepreneurs is committed to lifting up the communities that they serve, providing resources, empowering young minds, building leaders, and creating stronger neighborhoods at every turn. So I want to say to Chris Kemchinski, to Joe Erlinger, the BMOA of Chicago and Northwest Indiana, and the entire McDonald's team, thank you. Thank you very much for your partnership and your investment in our communities and in communities across this country. And with that, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce really the best partner that you could imagine having in state government, my partner in governing this state, our great lieutenant governor, the best lieutenant governor this state has ever had, I might add. Well, number one, we've got to balance the budget. That is the absolute most important thing to start with. Everything else flows from there. If you balance the budget, then you've got to go after your spending priorities. And to me, education is perhaps the most important thing that we can put our dollars into today. Starting with our youngest children and the families who need childcare. So that's what I proposed in my budget, a major upgrade, a major investment into our youngest children and their families, all the way up to and through K-12 education and into college. So we've significantly increased our MAP grant college scholarship program for the state. That's going to allow people to go to community college in Illinois for free. Yes.
Some of your opposition has said, with COVID money going away, how do we pay for new programs?
Again, we're balancing the budget. So let's start with revenue estimates. We've done much better, grown our economy in the state of Illinois. The sources of revenue for our state are all state-based sources. These are not federal money coming in from anywhere. In fact, all the federal money that's come in has gone to paying down debt in the state. I'll give you the example of we put $10.5 billion into paying down debt for the state. We only received about $8.4 billion from the federal government. So I'm pleased to say that we're paying down debt, lowering the cost of interest for the state, balancing the budget, and then making the kind of priorities that we need to spend money on to lift people up all across our state. Well, infrastructure is something that we started with in 2019 with a major capital investment program that is continuing even today. So we have a $45 billion infrastructure plan for the state. Everywhere you go, highways are being rebuilt, our airports are being rebuilt. We have new rail service, we have new transit being invested in. Frankly, everything in the state is being modernized, and it's because we made those significant investments starting in 2019, and they'll continue for years to come. Thank you very much.